How's it bloody going?
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the show today.
Hi.
How'd that feel? Didn't like it?
Not sure. We'll try it on.
Is this a show?
I guess it is, technically. What else would you call it?
I guess if it's an episode.
Yeah.
Of a show. Hope no one else can hear that weird noise. We'll
I can only barely hear it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we'll just keep talking.
Keep talking, then
Yeah.
you
Won't
won't be
give
able to hear
anyone
it.
a chance. No silence today.
Absolutely no silence.
Question?
Yes. Okay. Big Brother. I hate that I know this information. Big Brother has started again in Australia. It's been off air for a while.
How long is a while?
I have no idea, and I didn't know it was back on, but the members have been talking about it this week. Someone would like to know, if you were in the Big Brother house, do you think you would shower naked?
Okay. Okay, can you explain, because it's been years since I've watched Big Brother.
Yeah.
Are there cameras in the shower?
Yes, I believe there are, and they just block stuff out, or they don't show that footage on the regular show. I don't know.
Okay, so the people who would see you naked are people in the house?
And then maybe producers, I guess.
And people that are like taking care of the recordings?
Potentially.
Yes.
You would?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would too.
Whoa. Bikini.
Slozzy.
Less than you. Maybe I'd grow in confidence.
As the
you know,
time went
yeah.
on, as the show went
I
on.
wonder
Yeah.
if after a while you forget that that's what you're there for. Like it just becomes a normal part of life, you know?
Yeah.
And then you just don't care anymore.
Yeah. But I think they have like regular check-ins with producers and stuff off camera.
Interesting.
I have not watched anything about it, but I did see something that made me hate it even more
Oh, go.
the other day. I was like,
Was it
what
the
fuck?
chat the men had about ladies staying home or something?
No.
Oh, that's another one. You go first.
Ooh. The thing that I saw was, I didn't watch the video, but it was a grown-ass man bawling his eyes out in the Big Brother chair.
yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Because he was voted the least intelligent out of everyone. So all of them, I'm assuming, voted for each other or voted against each other who would be the least intelligent. And he was the least intelligent. Who the fuck thinks that is a good idea to do to a person?
So awful.
It's disgusting.
And then,
I mean, they put themselves in that situation
Yeah.
knowing that it can happen. But like, that's like, why would anyone want to watch that? That's fucked up.
so sad. And then just all the stuff he was saying, just like how like his whole life, that's what he's been labelled as. And so like he like, ugh.
So what,
just
after
awful.
2 days,
Yeah.
and then he's like gets voted. I don't even know how long they were in there for before they did that. But I was like, that's just evil. That's not good television.
Awful. But also that's the shit everyone wants to watch.
Twisted. Ugh. Watch this show instead. What's the other one?
I just saw like a snippet of it. I didn't watch it all. And then I heard someone talking about it in class the other day. These two men were having a conversation about how like women should be at home with the children. Like just like, yeah.
Like still, guys.
Yeah.
It's 2025.
Yeah. And they were just saying stuff like all these like young generations trying to like change what's like really biologically supposed to be the way. And I was like, whoa.
This is on Big Brother.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what, like, how old are these dudes? Like 30 something?
One was young and one was older. So one was like, 50, I don't fucking know, 50 something. And
There's
then,
a 50-year-old in the Big Brother house?
yeah. And then one was like in his 30s, I guess.
Yeah, right. Well, that's stupid also.
Dumb show. Dumb people.
Yeah, I liked watching it when I was like a teenager.
Same. I loved it so much. Were you like the Sarah Marie era?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did she do the butt shaking
Yeah,
thing? Yes, I
yeah.
remember that. Do you remember? Or did you
No,
watch
I
it?
didn't watch it.
Did it? Was there a UK version?
Yeah, there's a UK version.
What,
yeah.
what
I
was
feel like you'd
it?
be all over that, Bex.
Yeah, I did watch it.
Like in the house.
is it?
Oh,
No,
I'd,
she just loves it.
I'd love to see Becky in a Big Brother house. Bitch, you get voted out in 1 week.
What would I get voted?
You just get voted
Bitchiest.
out because they'd be like, she doesn't like me.
She doesn't talk to anybody.
She needs a lot of alone time. Oh,
She's
God.
showering in her swimmer.
What's she trying to hide? I know that Rebecca one has something to hide.
So funny.
Yeah, it's a wild idea for
Just
a
a
TV
wild
show.
concept, hey?
Yeah. What are we actually talking about today?
I thought we could just talk about that.
I mean, we can keep
No, I'm
going
kidding.
if you want.
Okay, long story. Not really. But we did a workout on Wednesday. And I know that when last time we did a similar workout, I'm pretty sure we also talked about it on a podcast.
Really?
I think so. So the workout was in 2 parts. Part A was every 2 minutes for 4 rounds, 30-second max effort sprint on the Echo bike. If that doesn't already fill you with like a little bit of fear, I don't know what will. And then at the 10 minutes, it went straight into a workout, 5 rounds for time, 200-meter run, 10 kipping pull-ups, and they had to be kipping. It was a brilliant workout, like so well programmed, so simple, so fucking hard.
So many elements that were well put together.
Yeah, and there were just so many things from that class all day long that I wanted to talk about.
Yes.
There was just so much.
So many
Yeah.
parts of it.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
I thought we could start maybe with intensity because I
Sure.
think that is a very, very used word, but probably very poorly applied, not very well understood.
Across the board.
Yes.
Whether it's like coaches understanding it or participants like members, athletes, understanding what it means and what to do with it. And most of my classes that day, I explained at the end that this session, the way you feel at the end, like they're all deathly quiet.
This is what made me be like, we need to talk about this.
Yeah. It's like, you know, they go for their walk, but they've just been like shell shocked.
Like
at the
no
end.
one's speaking.
Yeah. Everyone was just a bit in trouble, a bit shocked. And I said, this is what, I think it was the last class of the day. I said, this is what most people think every CrossFit session is, but it should not be. And this is not how you should feel often. Maybe once a month to once every 6 weeks, these kinds of feelings and these kinds of workouts will come up. And that's that 90 to 100% effort in a very short amount of time. That intensity is different to your day-to-day general intensity, which can also mean many different things.
And then, I loved that. And do you think that people try to work that hard all the time?
I think most people don't know how to work that hard anyway.
Ever.
But then they try. So I think they try to work as hard as they can like that across the board, but it wasn't hard enough on Wednesday. And then it's too hard on other days.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
I think, people, I think you're exactly right. People don't ever go to that place. Like Wednesday called, the first part of that workout particularly called for like full can't control your body. Like you should be on that bike and not even able to control what your arms and legs are doing. Like it should get to that point. But people don't ever go there. They think they go in there.
Yes, because they think when you get to, let's say you're the third of the fourth interval in and you're about 12 seconds in of the 30 seconds, when that burn and that complete discomfort takes over your entire body, you can no longer breathe, you can no longer pedal as hard. Becky's getting PTSD. You can no longer pedal as hard as you could in the others. You pull back.
Yes, you slow down a little bit.
Because that's the end in their head.
That's all you got.
That's all you've got.
Yeah.
That's not all you've got.
Yeah.
You got to lean in through past that point where it almost feels out of body.
Yeah.
And like you said, where you can't really control things.
And you're going to slow down.
Yes.
It's going to fall apart.
Yes.
And I don't think people ever let that happen.
No. Or when they get to that point, that's when the effort drops back because they're like, well, I'm not going to match the same amount that I just did.
What's the point?
What's the point? I can't do it. So my full effort cannot be matched.
Like quantified almost. Like no one's going to know how hard I worked. Like it's not worth it. Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree with that. And then why? Like why do you think that happens? Like what's the thing that stops people from going to that place?
I don't want to use this word because I think it's not this word, but it's pain.
Yeah.
Discomfort. Like because they've never felt it, like you said, they've never been past that point, so they don't know how far that point actually is. They don't think that they can anymore. They don't want to look stupid.
Yeah.
I think when people can control their face, you're not doing it properly.
Yeah.
If you can control what Becky's like, but you always tell me to control my face. Not in that workout.
Definitely wasn't either.
Oh, no, you weren't. You were great. You did it right. You shouldn't be thinking about how you look.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be able to have any external thoughts outside of what you're doing right then and there. And you're trying to put every single brain cell into pedaling harder. Every single thing.
Yeah.
You shouldn't know what song is on.
Yeah.
You shouldn't know who's sitting beside you anymore.
Yeah. And like sometimes I even think you shouldn't even know what your cadence is. Like you should be working so hard that you can't even look at the screen anymore. Or it's like it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Because
So
you like where your head is not even a part
it's not
of what
even
you're
that.
focusing
Yeah,
on.
100%.
And people are going to listen to this that have never done this before, and they're going to go, yeah, but I'm not fit enough to do that. It's not about fitness. It's all about effort. This is all about what you can give to each individual interval, but it's not going to be the same as the one beforehand.
Yes.
If you did it properly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should have to slow down.
And then, so that type of intensity, and I guess everything we do in CrossFit, we talk about intensity because it's like our magic sauce. Why is that different to, so like you said before, I don't think people ever go there. They never get there 100%. They think they do. So they get to, let's say they're 90%, but then they try and do that 90% all the time. So we don't get that like different energy system usage really. Do you think that's a lack of understanding? Do you think that's just because they think you have to go that hard, or like what is that?
I don't understand the question.
Why do you think they go that hard all the time? Like you said at the end.
I think a lot of people are just racing the person beside them.
Yeah. And not like listening to whatever they're feeling. Yeah.
I think they also, like you said, lack of understanding, lack of education, lack of knowing what, even though we explain it at the board every day, but knowing what the difference between 100% effort sprint in 30 seconds versus a 12-minute threshold workout means, and knowing where you should feel. Like I said to Maddie Rogers one day on the rower, she had a lot of trouble with it, like those 12-minute workouts. Starting on the row, she'd start out with like a 1,100 cal per hour pace, and I'm like, okay, but what about round 3? Like, where are you? Like, you don't want to have fall off in those different types of workouts. So I think people not ever letting themselves learn because, again, maybe they're too worried about how it looks if they slow down next to someone.
Yep.
Or I don't know this as fact, so I'm sure people are getting offended by what I'm saying, but I don't know this is exactly right for everyone. But I think it does come down to not believing themselves that they're that fit. But then like even training, I'm going to throw Josh Milne under the bus now, even training with Josh, I'm like, brother, slow down at the start. Like, what's the point when the workout we did for his qualifiers the other day, or his comp coming up the other day, I said, what's the point of skiing at that pace if when you pick up the sandbag, you're having a 10-second rest in between each clean? Like that's, there's no point. So I think a lot of people just want to win the first implement, and then whatever happens after, it doesn't matter because everyone's slowing down.
Yeah. I think it comes down to like a lack of like learning, even like being able to be like, oh, yep, last time I did a workout like this happened, so now I know I need to do XYZ to make that outcome different or better, and not being able to take that information and apply it to something else.
So true.
And I think that's what is so different about CrossFit compared to other, I can't say, other things that are similar but not the same, is that element of it. It's that like information that we collect, whether it's like physically written down or just in our brains from something we did, and being like, okay, cool, how can I do that better or different, or how can I apply everything I know to achieve the brief that the coach just said to me. And
I think if you do CrossFit well, it is almost like lessons every time you do a class.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
not just on how to move, but like you just said, how to apply things based on how you performed last time you did something similar. But knowing, you know, like I think people are getting better here, especially. Sorry.
I was like, what was that?
My foot. People are getting better here at like knowing where to start on their, you know, back squat weights.
Yes.
Things like that. But it's not just that. It's how long does it take you to row 10 cals and then do this and this and then be, you know, like working out a sustainable pace for you versus an all out sprint. What's the fastest, what's the highest your cadence has ever been on the bike before and how long can you hold that for? And then you need a massive rest.
Yeah.
Like knowing all of the different types of fitness that we train.
Yeah, and it's lots of information to like know and understand, but that's what I think people love about it also is that it's not just working out, it's all of that stuff you've got to learn. And like sometimes you stuff it up as well. Like sometimes you'll have all that information and absolutely undercook a workout or overcook a workout, but then it's like, okay, cool, learn from that now.
Yeah.
Don't keep coming to ask me. You need to know what your threshold is and what your pace needs to be and what your weight should be for something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think it definitely took me a longer time to learn because I was an overcooker for forever, I think. And even like other things like movements, like toes to bar, just because you can do 12 in a row, should you do 12 in a row in a workout? What's the total volume of the toes to bar? How many reps are in it across the entire workout? What's the most you've ever done it? And, you know, like same with if you're just keeping pull-ups, you know, you can do 5 in a row, but you can't do a second set of 5.
Yeah.
So if they're in a workout, are you going to break them up or are you going to just do 5 and then not be able to do it anymore? I think those things aren't just for the coaches to know and understand. If you've been here, you need to know and understand different times to push and pull on workouts.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I love
So
about
many
it.
elements.
So much thinking that has to go into it, which I know some people say they just want to like shut their brains off when they come in, but if you want to get everything out of your workout, which you should, that's the kind of level of like
Understanding.
brain that we need to make that happen, I think, which is I love about it. Like, and I think that's where we know that's where results come from too, is being able to apply that intensity to different workouts.
And then why don't we go as hard as we on Wednesday? Why shouldn't you go that hard all the time, Candice Lamb?
Because it's not sustainable. Like you physically cannot.
Cook yourself.
You'll absolutely cook yourself, which means like, let's say it's a 12-minute AMRAP and it starts with, 9 calories on the Echo bike. If you went at that pace, you would get off the bike and then have to rest before you did anything else, which means that across that 12 minutes, you will do less work because a big portion of it is spent resting, which is not what we want. So yeah, it's just learning how to like push and pull that information, I think, and like apply it to the thing.
And I think especially, I don't know if you notice anything after that class, but I think in workouts like that, where it's an all out effort, sprinting involved, I don't sleep as good. I can't wind down as fast. I'm hot. I'm sweatier for longer and I feel more cooked the next day.
Yeah.
And that's why we shouldn't be going that hard all the time. Like you cannot work at full 90 to 100% intensity every day. It can't happen. And that's also why CrossFit is the way it is. And we have that every now and then. We have heavy days where you don't do any metabolic conditioning. And then you have the more commonly threshold workouts. Like it's all balanced so you can do this sustainably forever.
Yeah. And like balanced across the week as well. I think people who come less than 5 times a week are really missing big parts of that puzzle. And I know for some people it's not possible, but for those who are like, it's too much to train more, not every day is going to be like that. And if you're only coming 3 times a week, you might only get that type of workout in every 3 months because you've missed the other ones, and you're missing so many opportunities to build that level of intensity, which means you can't apply that information to something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it is all about the unknown and unknowable with CrossFit. And I would say that type of workout with that type of sprinting, and I know Becky will 100% agree, we haven't really done before in terms of the all-out effort sprint into a couple of minutes rest into a different kind of sprint. Like we are constantly training to not know what's coming next. So that workout, like if you did it properly, when you were out on the first run,
Oh no.
you were like, oh no, 200 meters is going to take me 2 minutes, not
I
1
think
minute.
I laughed because I didn't, I was working, but you said the 4:15 class in the afternoon, we had a couple of really good runners in that class, and who a 200 meter would be less than a minute, like much less than a
Easily.
minute. That first round, they all came in at 1:15 and over, I think
90
you said.
seconds.
Yeah.
Most of them were 90 seconds.
Which for them is like double their normal time.
Yeah.
Like it's
They were
very
hobbling. They were all looked so concerned
Yeah.
after their first run.
slow. So funny.
And that's how it should feel,
Mm-hmm.
because you shouldn't, like, you're training for life, and life is unknown. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if you're going to have to lift a car off of your grandma. I don't know. So you need to
and then go for a run
and
somewhere,
then
like
go run
you don't-
really fast,
you
chase
just-
the bad guy that ran her over.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
do some pull-ups in the way. Don't know. Anything.
So yeah, I think shocking your body is what we do best.
Yeah, and like all those different levels of intensity train different energy systems as well. So that feeling you get is your body trying to produce and work through and get rid of all the waste product caused from that first sprint. And it's going to make you fitter if you can teach your body how to do that. But the only way to teach it is to do it. And the more you do it, the more efficient it will get at that.
And genetically speaking as well, people are predispositioned to one way or another way.
Yes,
So I
definitely.
like at the end of Ez doing that in the 4:15, I was like, you are nothing but power. Like, she's built for it, made for it. Like, she can all out sprint 100%. She was fine
Yeah.
for the rest of it. Whereas others that are like made for that longer slow twitch stuff, they were struggle straight.
And it's just like, yeah, their bodies just don't have that system developed yet. And they've just got to, their
But you
body's
can
trying to
still
figure
train
it out.
Like,
Absolutely.
you can train it, and
Yeah.
you should be. Yeah, those are the ones that you're scared of, are the ones that you don't love the most. They're the ones you got to lean in and figure out the most and get better at.
It's like a ridiculous concept for someone who doesn't do this to be scared of a workout. Like, it must just sound so weird
Yeah,
to people who don't train like this.
yeah,
It'd be like, don't do it then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
why-
are you doing
Why
that?
would you do that to yourself?
Why do you pay to do that? That's so weird. It's very true.
So good. And then let's talk about the effort over outcome, because that was another conversation that was had kind of throughout the day. And it's like what you said before, people going all in on that sprint and then being disappointed that they couldn't maintain a number or maintain a pace or beat the person next, whatever that looks like. And it's something that we talk about a lot because the outcome doesn't really matter.
So the scoring system for that day included the amount of calories you burnt for the entire thing. So however, like, let's say you did a total of 40 calories, which meant you've got 10 on average across all rounds. That was taken off your total time. Doesn't fucking matter. Like,
No.
what matters is how much effort you put into each of the initial 30-second sprints. Because if you didn't put in 90 or 100% effort into those, between 90 and 100% effort into all of those, but then you're able to fly through Part B, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So effort is going to be the thing that gets you fitter. Never the outcome. The outcome is the result of the effort that you put in.
Yeah.
And
whether
it's not straight away.
Yes, and whether that's like short term or long term, because if you don't put 100% in when it's called for, the long term outcome of that is like you're not going to get better.
Yep.
Or you're not going to reach your potential of getting better. Cool, you came top of the leaderboard, but like in 5 years' time, who gives a shit? Because you're not fitter because you didn't try harder.
And at like the end of that day, no one gives a shit.
Yeah,
Like
literally.
at the end of them putting their score in and giving you a fucking fist bump, it doesn't
That's
matter.
it. You're done.
Like, and this is, this could be a whole other episode on itself, but the scoreboard and the result matters for you. Benchmarking scoreboard helps keep people accountable, because if we didn't have a scoreboard, and there wasn't, you have to put in your weights, whatever, all of the things that you used, then you cheat. Like, no, you wouldn't know what anyone's doing.
Yeah, you wouldn't count properly.
No, you wouldn't give a shit.
half-ass it,
Yeah. You just work to the time cap because it doesn't matter. So the scoreboard has always been there because men die for points. That's like the whole point. Like you have a scoreboard to help keep you accountable, but what's on the scoreboard truly doesn't matter to anyone else but you. And what matters even more than that should be the effort that you put in, because the opposite is also true. If you got the top score but you put in 50% of effort, that also is shit. Like just because you're really fit and you crushed everyone because you're a good runner or whatever,
but you didn't try hard. Yeah,
you lost today. You didn't win. You didn't do your best.
And I know we've said this a million times, but as coaches, we can see who's doing that and who's not doing that. You know, you can tell by, like you said, their face, the noise they're making, the way they're moving. Like we know when someone's giving 100% or when they're holding back. And I am always, I know everyone here is way more impressed with effort. Like I don't care if you come last. If you tried your hardest, like that's fucking cool.
And I know people care what their coach thinks, and that's awesome, and they should, but what people should care about most is what they think. And like how, because at the end of the day, you're the one going to sleep at night. I know your workout isn't the most important part of your day, but how you do it, anything is how you do everything. So if you haven't put in effort to your day, you're the one that's got to live in your head to be cool with how you went that day.
Yeah.
So I think a workout can set you up for that. So you're the one that's got to be impressed by what you gave. No one else.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It really doesn't. Like, and I know people go through the leaderboard and look at stuff, but if that's affecting you or that's like influencing how you feel about a workout or how you attack a workout, like you need to get off there, because that is not helpful at all.
Put your score in, don't look.
Yeah.
Get out of there.
Yeah. Get off.
Yeah.
Chuck it away.
And it is like I said, it's important for future workouts to know, you know, what you've done.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Take notes on certain things you could have, you know, done differently to help you learn, you know, in the future. But comparing to others or, you know, being happy with your result because you beat someone you don't normally beat, like that's fleeting and will not last and will not make you long-term better. And it's hard. Like it is hard.
It is hard.
It's human nature.
Exactly.
So you're working against that. But so is being fit. It's also hard.
Being fit and healthy is also very hard.
Yes.
And I think for people, like telltale sign if you're someone who does that maybe without realizing is if you finish a workout and you're so proud of your effort and then you put your score in and you check and that feeling changes based on how someone else did or based on where you are on the leaderboard, that's you're now worrying about the outcome because you were proud of your effort before you knew what everyone else did.
Yeah.
So you need to stop checking and just really sit with that. Like, did I do everything I could today?
Also, and I know we've talked about this in detail before as well, like you can't look at your score versus someone else's score because it's just a snapshot in time. You don't know what's happened that day for you. You might have had the best training day of your life. They might have had their worst. So you can't compare apples to oranges anyway. The only time I do this, and I love to do it, is the open. I look at every motherfucker.
Yeah.
I love it. But like I'm looking and being so impressed.
Yeah.
I love doing the same workout as people that are twice as fit as me. And I'm like, how did that happen? Like it's
How
just
are they
so
fast.
But I don't get down on it if I've put in my 100% effort.
Yeah.
Like I'll never look at someone else's and be like, fuck, like that's so shit.
Yeah.
But I'll look at, you know, Tia's score and be like, what the fuck? Like,
So impressive.
and I love the open for that. Like you get to do the same as the fittest people in the world and be able to literally compare because you are doing the same workout.
Yeah.
That's the time for it. You want to compare some shit? Do it during the open.
Yeah. Or do a competition.
Or literally do a competition.
That's the comparison. The rest of the time, no.
Yes.
Do not.
Yes. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that was just such a good workout, and I thought it was like a good chance to talk about.
It was a very great
that.
workout. Do you want to add anything to that?
How are you feeling today, Becky?
Sorry, I just had to stop and press record again.
Oh, yeah.
That was very bad timing. How do I feel about that workout
Or
or just
anything
what
to
we've
add?
spoken about? I think, do you think with those kind of workouts, people don't go there because they're so scared and we don't train that very often. So it is very unfamiliar territory. So they just don't let themselves go there. Is that what you
Yes.
think?
But like, for someone who was able to go there from the very beginning, I don't know why. I wasn't fit. I didn't win. I wasn't like good at it, but I've always been able to do that. I was scared. I still get scared of those kind of workouts. Like, it still makes me very uncomfortable thinking about doing them. But why? Like, what are you scared of? So, do you have an answer?
No, I don't. I also get very scared of them.
What are you scared? Like, what is that fear? Like, of the pain, discomfort?
Yeah, the pain,
Yeah.
the discomfort, not being like when it's like backing, like doing
I can't
it
do
again
this
and again and
again.
again. Yeah.
Falling apart?
Yeah, scared of that,
Yep.
I think, or letting yourself go to a place where it's gone too far.
What's that look like? What's too far?
What happened to me in part B is too far. Yeah, like absolutely just not being able to breathe, like
Cooking.
panic.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is really just more of your body's response to something. And then you're like, oh, this doesn't feel safe. So then you panic. And then, yeah, it's just like just adds on top of each other.
Yeah. But yes, I think that maybe people can help us that listen to this. If they feel like, if you know deep down that you haven't been there, let us know and what you're scared of. But maybe it's scared of vomiting. Maybe it's scared of having like a physical embarrassing. Maybe they're scared of shitting their pants. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm not sure, but maybe the fear is like a embarrassing moment happening in the gym.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly. And just, I think it's just that it will hurt.
Yeah.
And like you're made to not let yourself hurt.
Yeah, your
So
body is
you're-
literally, your brain is literally trying to stop that
Yeah, you're
at all
going
times.
against everything that's naturally happening in your body, and your body's just trying to protect you the whole time. So, yeah, but at some point you do have to lean into it. And I think once you've done it once, and once you've gone there and you survive,
Yeah.
And
you
you're
don't
proud.
vomit, you don't shit yourself, you don't die. You're proud of yourself, like after you've recovered, and that feeling of I could not have given a single bit more.
That's all I had,
Then you kind of want to chase that again.
Yeah.
Or you've done it before. You know you were capable. So you can do it again. It might look different. Your 100% might be not as much as last time, but I think it's just testing and playing with those boundaries.
Absolutely. And yeah, I think, if you do feel like you haven't, just try it. Like, we've got an AED here. Like, it's fine.
You're not
You'll
gonna, I
be
promise
fine.
you won't have a heart
No.
attack. You'll be fine.
No. Very
Like I think I think you're right. I think people are so scared of like something bad happening, but for very few people in the world are ever going to get to that point. Like your brain is going to stop you unless you are David Goggins, which none of us are. Like you are not going to get to that point.
Yeah.
Your body, you just won't be able to.
Yeah.
But we're going to try and nudge up against that line as much as we can. We should be trying that in those workouts only, not, on the regular.
And then, you look at intensity in other workouts. If we speak about intensity, we did, was it a one? No. What did we do with the back squat the other week?
It's like a 5x5 or something.
Build to a heavy 5? I don't know. That intensity is working through very, very heavy reps, which is, in a way, similar to what we did because the time under tension is similar, but a very different intensity again.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, like today, if you look at from start to finish the intensity of the workout, we had hang power snatches and we did a lot of work on technical bits and pieces before we started building to the heavy one. The intensity should be in your fucking brain on how to move better, and you should not be anywhere else. Different to how we did the bike. Your brain can't be anywhere else because you're trying to put everything into your body to keep moving the bike. Your brain should be working so hard on what comes first. Are my legs extending? My hips open? Am I keeping the bar close? Am I shrugging? Like all of the elements, that's intense in itself.
Yeah, like learning a skill.
Yeah.
That's, intense brain work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So many different
So
ways
much intensity.
to bring intensity to our lives.
So many.
Anything else?
I think that's all the chats I wanted to have about that workout.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was great. It was a good time. You okay?
Yeah.
No, it
I
was
didn't
great.
even know that anything was wrong.
In part B.
Yeah. I was like, she's gone. I don't know where she is. She's left.
But even that's like, it's just learning. Like, I went so hard in A that unfortunately I couldn't bring myself back for B. And then it just went to a bad place. But I was disappointed with that. But what was I going to say? Firstly, I carried on. I didn't stop. So we just changed it. So again, that could have been like a failure, like in some senses, but also
a fucking win because you went there, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I said to Bex at the end. She was like, "Should have I pulled back in part A?" I was like, "No," because we've not done those two types of things that close together, so you weren't to know. You don't know. You don't know how your body's going to respond. Maybe it's not like, I don't know what the lesson you took from that for next time is, but I think you did part A perfectly. I wouldn't have changed a thing. Maybe the beginning of part B, run a little slower.
Yeah.
Maybe would have chosen maybe to pull the run back, but you weren't to know.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. And so next time I'll know based off experience now. So I think part of it was fear because my legs, I was like, I think at some
move my
point, I
legs.
think it was Ange, I was like, I don't think I can run. It was like 10, 9, and it just came out of my mouth.
It's too soon.
She just like patted me on the back. I was like, ah!
She can't speak, so she just touches you.
Yeah. But it will be, I think it was the fear of what is happening. I've never felt this before. We've never really done anything like that before.
And it's like, what's going to happen?
yeah,
Like, what will happen if
like,
I try?
Shit.
Yeah.
Like, I fucked this up. So next time just calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay that your legs hurt. They're not falling off. They're still there.
Yeah. Like you say you're disappointed, but I'm happy that happened because I think it's
yeah.
such a cool experience. While you're doing it, but it's so good to be able to have those moments because you can learn from them and you know that you were okay in the end. And
Yeah. And if anything, the disappointment is that I want to just try it again. And I
Yeah.
know it's not going to come around again.
It's
probably
too soon,
for a
Becky.
while.
9 years.
See me on Sunday opening up the gym. What's she doing?
Becky just starts
dear.
sprint training all the time. Perfect. No, it's so good. And I think I told you I just love coaching those sessions so much because I love seeing people work as hard as they can, but I also love trying to help people to get there as much as I can as
Yeah,
well. They're very fun for me.
I feel like I was thinking about this the other day because I know how much you love them. And I was like, I don't love coach. Not that I don't like coaching them, but they're
Not
not
your
my favorite.
Yeah.
And I was trying to think why. I was like, I just yell at myself in my head. I'm like, I don't know how to like get someone to where I can go without being mean to themselves. Like,
Without being me. You just start walking
call
around
yourself a
being
piece of shit. You'll pedal faster, I
I
promise.
was going to say, you just walk around calling people pieces of shit. Come on, you piece of shit. You can do more than that. I know you
Do
can
you
go
wanna
harder.
So I need to come
How
up
you
with
do
some,
anything is how you do everything. Yeah, we can work
need
on
to
this
come up with
together.
some strategies for that.
That sounds fun. But also you love the technical aspects of coaching.
Yes,
And you
yeah.
also love the not gamified stuff, but you like to figure stuff out. Whereas that's just like all out and that's just on them to just go all out.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're like, what do I do with my hands now?
Yeah.
Like they go all out.
Keep going. No, you
I
just give
love
good speech, like really good speeches.
Oh, thanks. I love it.
Very good.
Bright spots?
Cool. Oh, yeah. Is that next?
Yeah. Or did you have something
I
else
don't
you want to
know.
talk about? Is
felt
there
like
anything else? That was a sharp turn, wasn't it? You gave me a compliment. You don't give them to me often. I got uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm bad at giving compliments. I think
You-
them a lot, but I don't say them.
You're not great. So when you
Yeah.
give them, I'm like, I must have done it shit.
It's a lie.
She's lying to me.
No, I just think like everything's always good. So I'm like, do I say it all the time?
Yeah, I remember she said that to me once.
She's like, you never. What did you say? Something about. I can't remember your hair or
no,
something.
yeah,
And
no,
I was
I
like,
think
your
I
hair
compl-
always looks nice. Like, do I tell you every day?
Yeah, I complimented your hair, and then I was like,
Yeah.
"What about mine?" And you're like, "Your hair always looks good." And I was like, "Well, tell me it always."
like,
looks
every
good.
day, I
And then-
feel like that's wild.
And then she's like, "That's too much. I don't want to do that. That's too much. You don't need it every day. It's too much."
At the end of the coaching review, you remember you said you just gave me a compliment at the end?
Yeah. Oh, I sound like
And
a
I
fucking
just couldn't
monster.
look you in the eye. I was like, okay, that's enough. Are we done?
That's so good.
Funny.
I love
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna try to do that better.
No, don't. It's
more.
weird.
No.
Oh God,
I
no.
like it. Yeah, I like
I just
it.
feel like a bad person.
No,
now.
it's great. I love the way you are. Don't change.
Oh, no, I'm confused.
It's
Okay.
We've just tried giving 2 compliments in the
Didn't
last
go
week.
well, did
And
it?
neither of us liked it. So
Okay.
no, you know how you give compliments like this.
Yeah, that's.
You don't have to say stuff.
Yeah.
So I
Just
think
turn into a counselling session. Teach me how to be a person.
everyone does it differently, and you're always perfect. Don't change.
Okay, well, I feel like that's lying, but okay.
It would be
I'll
like
do
me.
that.
Giving,
I don't lie. Whoa.
imagine me giving you a compliment,
I don't think you've ever said anything nice to
Exactly.
me.
Yeah.
and I will not.
Do you give? Do you give compliments? Do you ever?
Well,
Do you
probably
think them?
Similar to
Yeah.
you, I think them. I think
Often,
everyone's
yeah.
great all the time.
I don't.
just don't tell
I
people.
struggle when people want a compliment from me. That's when I struggle. So if someone comes to me and they're like, "Guess what I..." Now I'm gonna fucking chase everyone away. But people are like, "Guess what I did?" And I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "This." And I'm like, "Well, I could have seen it myself, and then I would have complimented them. But now you've told me.
Now I'm giving you nothing.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I wonder.
But still, tell me if you do good things. I want to know
joking.
because
What
I
do we
want
do?
it. I like it to be like real.
Yeah.
Like I want it to be of value. I don't want to tell you good job just because you told me to.
And it must be love, like people like words
Differently.
of
Oh, that's very
affirmation.
true.
I'm not that. I don't want words of affirmation.
And she doesn't want to give it either.
Yeah. So I'm sure you're not.
Yeah.
either. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't even know what mine is, to be honest. I don't even know.
I just
I feel like it's nothing.
I just say what's true. That's all.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
That's all. And I want you to tell me the truth. That's all I want. Is that a love language? Truth. Be truthful.
Good God.
Anyway, we have gone
Yeah.
off
Bright
topic.
spots.
Bright spots.
Mine is very weird.
Mine's Candace just gave me a compliment.
That's mine too.
Had to throw that
Oh
in
my
there.
God. I'm
Very
going to go
good.
home and be like, have I ever given anyone a compliment in my whole life? I don't know.
No, I'm joking. Jokes.
Moving on, my bright spot is very random because it's about a teenage boy, but it's not weird.
Go on.
So Josh and I have a building company and we're working on a big job. I'm not doing nothing. He's working. I'm just on the computer in Caloundra. And it's like this massive job site, like machines and, blah, blah, blah. This teenage kid yesterday rode his bike there from school to ask for a job. And I just think that's the coolest thing ever. Like we talk all the time about kids and like technology and like they're getting a bit useless. And I'm a little bit terrified for the future of the world
Showing your age with
because
that
of
comment.
that. I know.
Joking. It's true.
Get off your phones. Yeah, I just thought it was so friggin' cool that he just had the confidence to like walk up to all these grown, huge men working. Yeah, I just thought that was the coolest thing ever. Like bought his resume and I just think that's really cool.
It's
Just
the
made me
best.
really happy.
Yeah, I think it's very, very cool because I think they're, like you said, getting worse and they're, will only apply for jobs that they can just do online.
Yeah. Text
So
something in.
props to his folks.
Yeah.
They've raised a
Just
good young
so,
man.
So cool.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Mine is I got an email from a member that highlighted every part of her journey at Contessa, and all of the different elements that has helped her in her life, and in such beautiful detail that was like so well written it could turn into a book. Like she just writes so well, and it's like we've talked about this before. I often get the not so good things that need to constantly get better when you own a business. So it's really cool to hear when everything that you were hoping people get, this person has literally taken everything that we have to offer and applied it in some facet of their life. And it's literally can be life changing. Just a little place to
Little
exercise.
old gym.
Yeah,
It's very cool.
Very, very cool.
That's awesome.
Mine's going to be Mitch, which is cringe.
That's embarrassing.
embarrassing.
I'm
I
embarrassed
know.
for you.
I nearly said a different one, but I was like, no, same.
No, this is cute.
Is this
Say
a
Mitch.
compliment? Would you say? Okay.
She's
Very
struggling. Hold on, you
unnatural.
can do it.
Oh, he's on 2 weeks of annual leave. His parents are coming at Christmas, so I was like, this is a great opportunity to get those jobs done that we don't want to just do last minute. You know, like the windows, like we need to wash all the lounge covers. He has been working his ass off every day on his annual leave.
Aw.
Windows one day of the whole house. Next day he's like stripped the whole lounge, like soaked it, washed it.
Get it, Mitch.
So I'm just very lucky to have
That's
that.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
Even though I wrote the list and told him to do it, but he did it. I wasn't
He
expecting
did
it.
it.
Like I was like, it's us together,
Yeah.
but he's just like chipping away.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Because he's got the time at the moment. So
I love
yeah.
Mitch. Tell him I said good job and that I love him.
okay.
Did you tell him last time I
Yeah,
said I
I
love
did.
you? What did you say I love you back?
Well, before he could reply, I was like, I told her that you said it would be weird. No, he was just like, did she really? Oh,
oh, Mitch.
okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks for that. Very funny. That's a good.
Yes,
that's
Mitch.
nice. That's well done.
Never
Thanks.
again.
What's on tonight?
Nutrition kicks off tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's pretty exciting. Got a little packed out full course.
I do actually. That's wild.
How many did you go for in the end? the
We have
team?
15.
15.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
fully booked.
Lovely.
fully booked.
And what is it? What are you running? You got a workshop tonight and it goes into
Into like a 4 week. So next week's like O week
oh
without the
oh, are
drinking.
you guys getting drunk together?
No,
Oh, that sucks.
I said we should, but no, we're not going to.
Smart.
And-
Smart for a nutrition program.
And then it's like 4 week little like intensive course, just like fundamentals of nutrition and lots of. I hate the word mindset because I feel like people's like mindset, but it is like it is that
Journey
literally is
and
that
journey
yeah
mindset.
community. Just like how to apply that stuff when shit hits the fan in life,
Yeah.
because that's what I have found most people struggle with.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially at this time of year. Hey.
No, definitely, yeah. Like, what is it? Halfway through November, like Christmas has started.
Yeah. Once the decorations are up, people are like, yes, it is time to drink
eat
every
like an
night
absolute asshole.
and eat all of the food.
The parties have definitely started.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Anything else?
And then next week we have Women's Health Night on Friday, which is exciting.
It's all happening.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Nice. Good.
Good.
All right. I'm going to have lunch. I'm starving.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.